we go. Brilliant. So if you do struggle with your knees or you want to be off the floor, then it might be that you want to start with your legs crossed and the pillow underneath your bum, just to get you a little bit higher, a little bit more elevated. If you're a bit posh and you've got a yoga brick, you might actually want to sit onto a yoga brick here to get you a little bit higher. It's entirely what's best for you and what makes you feel more comfortable, okay? So I'm going to take these away and just go for a normal sitting position here. So legs crossed, nice and relaxed. So just to start with, we're going to start with some diaphragmatic breathing. So we're just going to work on connecting that breath to our practice a little bit, because today we're going to go into a bit more of a yoga flow. So we're going to need to control that breath throughout that, just to slow it down and make the most of the stretches. So just to start with, I want you to place both hands onto your belly here. What I'm going to get you to do in a second is you're going to close off your eyes. I'm then going to get you to take a deep breath in through your nose. As you breathe in, I want you to focus on the breath going down to the stomach. And if you can, try and expand the stomach out as you're taking a deep breath in. So it'll be an inhale, push the belly button out, and as you exhale through your nose, try and pull that belly button in to get rid of all the air. Okay, so we're going to do 4 of these. So I'm going to get you to close your eyes, hand onto stomach, take a deep breath in through the nose, push the belly out, hold, and exhale through the nose. As you exhale, bring that belly in, so you're forcing that air out. And again for me, take a deep breath in through your nose, push the belly out, hold, and out through the nose. As you release, and try and suck that belly in on that out breath. 2 more for me, taking a deep breath in through the nose, hold, and out through the nose. Last one, taking a deep breath in through your nose, pushing that belly out and out through your nose, sucking that belly in and release. So throughout the practice today, when you're taking them inhales, make sure it's through the nose, try and really push that belly out, and as you're exhaling, breathing out, try and suck that belly button in. So last week we spoke a little bit about the core, and actually switching the core on is really important. So what we need you to do is, when I say switch on, it'll be a case of lifting your belly button up. So we're going to talk a little bit more through this. So now we've sort of warmed up a little bit with the breath, we're going to start from sort of head moving down. So I'm going to get you to take a nice deep breath in and look towards the ceiling for me. So inhale, look towards the ceiling, make sure the shoulders are nice and relaxed, and exhale, bring your chin to your chest. Nice and slow and controlled. Hold it here, make sure the shoulder blades are back, there's no tension in the arms. Another slow inhale up to the ceiling. Keep them shoulders dropped, and exhale forward, nice and slow. Just take your time so you don't get dizzy. Just hold it here. Take a few breaths just normally in this position. 2 more, inhaling up and exhaling down, chin to chest. The last one, inhaling up, take that neck as far as it can to the top, feel that stretch throughout the throat and the front of the chest, and release down to the chest as you exhale. When you're ready, bring that back to center. Just have a moment. Just have a bit of a wiggle if you need to. Brill. Now we're going to take the right ear to the right shoulder. Now I'm going to give you some options with this so you can progress. So, nice and tall, relax through the shoulders. Make sure that both sit bones are into the floor. So you might need to sort of separate your sit bones so you're really grounded in this position. What I'm going to get you to do is take your right ear towards your right shoulder here. Now this might be enough for some of you as feeling a stretch down that left side. If actually you're pretty cool here, feels quite chilled, what I'm going to get you to do is take your right hand and just place it on top here and just apply a little bit of pressure, and what you'll find is that just deepens that stretch a little bit. It might be a little bit more intense. If that feels okay, and actually that feels quite comfortable, What you might want to do, option 3, to get a deeper stretch, is to actually extend the left hand out. Ooh, and you should feel that. And pointing the fingers away. The higher you go, the more you'll feel it sort of down the neck and maybe into the arm. And just here, just take a few more breaths for me in through the nose. And out through the nose. Maybe close off the eyes. The last one. On your next exhale, return to the centre, nice and slow. Drop that hand, just have a moment, maybe a wiggle of your shoulders, get a bit loose. Lovely. So we're going to do that on the opposite side. We're going to give you 3 options. So take your left ear to your left shoulder, nice and slowly. If this feels okay, and you can hang out here for quite some time quite comfortably and you feel all right, maybe option 2, take the hand and just stretch a little bit further. So just apply a little bit of weight onto here. Make sure you're not too far forward or backwards, nice and central. If this feels okay, take that right hand and stretch it towards the floor, and this will just increase that stretch. A little bit higher and you'll get more of an intense stretch here, or keep it on the floor. Just hold it there, maybe close off the eyes. Take some inhales and some exhales. And again with an inhale and an exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale, and return to centre. Lovely again, have a bit of a wiggle here. Hopefully that's feeling okay. We're going to go onto some side bends now. So I'm going to give you some options again with this. So make sure again, bum cheeks are nice and grounded into the floor. If you're starting to feel a bit uncomfortable, have a bit of a wiggle, maybe move the knees out a little bit. You're going to take the left hand up towards the ceiling, and we're going to go for a side stretch to the right. Now, option 1 might simply be here, which is absolutely fine. You might feel this already through the ribs and through the arms. If this actually, you feel quite comfortable here, you might want to then take your hand to the floor and take a deeper side stretch and maybe hang out here for a bit. If this feels okay, and actually you want to challenge yourself and go a little bit deeper, try and drop on to that forearm in this position. Now it's really important here that you're not folded forward and you're not back. So try and bring that bicep to your ear. Really feel that opening through the left side of the ribs all the way down this side. And hold here. If you feel comfortable, you might want to look up towards your bicep, just watch your neck. And just take a few more deep breaths here. When you're ready, use that lower arm, if you're there, to push yourself back up. You're going to take the right arm up, just have a stretch up here, just look to the fingers, and then you're going to take the left hand down here. It might be that this is enough for you, just bringing that side over. If you want to go a little bit further, maybe going into this position, so just supporting with your hand. If you're feeling brave and want to go for the full side stretch, onto your forearm here. Again, in this position, try not to roll forward, try not to roll back. Imagine you're in a pane of glass, so you're nice and straight. Let me bring that a little bit better for you. So you're nice and straight in this position. Maybe look up, maybe straighten the arm, so that bicep is there. And just hold here. Okay, bring up to the centre again, take that other arm up. We're going to go to the other side again, just to keep things nice and slow and controlled. In your own time, bring it over. Told you we're doing slower this week, she says. Nice deep breaths in and out. Open that side body up. Open them ribs up. Don't forget your breathing. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Real back up to the top. And then to the other side. Take the option that you want to do. Real. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Out through the nose. Maybe look up if your neck feels you want to. Or look forward. Go with what works for you. No pain. and then return back to the top and have that one last stretch. Now when you do the stretch, I want you to pull your belly button in for me. So pull the belly button in, stretch up and really reach here. Fantastic. And release. Oh, well done. So we're warming up through the top half. A little bit for the back now. So last week we did some cat-cows in on all fours. So we're going to do these in a seated position. So your cat and cow or pelvic tilt, what we're going to do is we're going to arch the back. So we're going to sort of open the chest and the heart area up. We're going to look towards the ceiling. And then as we exhale, we're going to round. So it's like someone punched you here. We're going to round forward, tuck the belly button in, round the shoulders. We look a bit like something off like Gothica or something. Okay, and then we're going to come back up. Oh, I told you I'll get distracted. We're going to come back up and inhale. Really open the chest up, arch the back in this position. So I'm going to show you from the side. And I want you to work through with your own breath this for me. So we're going to arch up. And then we're rounding down. So work with your own breath. It's an inhale and a lift. And it's an exhale on a forward fold. Really arch and round. Chin to chest, maybe looking down towards your stomach. As you come up, really open. Maybe eyes open, look to the ceiling. And last one in your own time, bring that chin to your chest as you round forward here. And return to centre. Fantastic. So a little bit of a leg opener now before we start with our flow. What I'm going to get you to do, if you can, is bring, come back a little bit so you can see the tactics. Bring your feet together for me. Now it might be that your feet together in this position might be a lot further forward. That's absolutely fine. We're just working on a bit of a hip opening here, okay? So whatever feels comfortable for you. If it's easier for this, you might need to sit on a pillow or a cushion. But we're going to bring the feet in. And you might just want to sit here and be still, or you might want a little bit of movement, so some butterfly flutters. Now it's really important with this, that you're back in this position. We tend to see a lot of this, okay? I really want you to really open up tall, ground them sit bones down to the floor, and try and open up. So maybe place your hands onto your feet to sort of give you that lift here, and a bit of a point to hold on to. And just stay here, opening. Like I say, you might want some movement. You might want to do a flutter. You might just want to be still. I'm going to get you to close your eyes if you feel you want to, and just take some breaths in your own time. If you can, try and sort of push your feet away a little bit. If you're here, you might want to lean forward a little bit just to use your arms to push it away. Wherever you are, just feel that stretch into the hips. Just take that time, taking them deep breaths in. Make sure you're up straight and exhaling out through the nose. This is all about your own breath because we all breathe differently. So there's no pressure. You just feel that hip opening. Now we actually can hold a lot of motion in our hips. So it's quite common to do hip stretches and feel quite emotional or a bit angry just because we hold so much tension into the hips. So it's a really nice one just before we start our practice. Fantastic. Okay, when you're all ready, take the feet out in front of you. Make sure them sit bones are grounded down, and we're just going to take a gentle forward fold. So for this, you're going to take the arms nice and high again. Make sure you tuck that belly button in, and what we're wanting you to do is fold from the belly. So what we don't want is sort of here. What I want you to do is tuck that belly button in, and I want you to hinge forward from here for me. Now, it might be that you sort of get to here and that's it. That's absolutely fine, okay? As long as you tuck in that belly button in, it's more about getting your belly to your thigh than it is about sort of getting down here, okay? So just wherever you are in your forward fold, it might be that you just need to rest onto here. Just take a few nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. On every exhale, you might find that you can go a little bit lower, okay? You might find that you can touch your toes or you're sort of in this position. As long as you're really tucking that belly button in, that's absolutely fine. You just hold that here. When you're ready, slowly bring yourself up, maybe walk yourself into that position. And we're going to roll now into on all fours. So it might be you want to cross your legs here, come forward into that on all four position, which we did a lot of last week. Okay, so on all four position, really important before we start that you get the right position so you're not putting too much pressure through your wrists. So what I'm going to get you to do is when you look at your wrist, make sure your shoulder is in line with your elbow, in line with your wrist. Make sure if you're a bit hypermobile that you just unlock them slightly so you're not sort of hanging off the joint here, okay? When you look down, make sure that your hip is over your knee and feet are placed flat on the floor here. Just to start with, let's warm up through the wrists by rocking forwards and backwards. We're all doing okay. Just to warm them wrists up. Brill. You might want to move the wrist out to the other side. So take the fingers to the outside and maybe roll side and side. Just to work through them wrists again. Lovely. If your wrists start to get uncomfortable at any point, just bring yourself back and give yourself a little bit of a shake out. If you find that you're struggling with your wrists in this position, like I said last week, you might need to come onto sort of your fists onto your knuckles. And what that does, it just neutralises that compression on the wrist, okay? So to start with, we're just going to switch the core on a little bit, like we did last week again. I'm going to get you to tuck your toes. You're going to hover your knees off the mat. To do this, you're going to tuck your belly button up and in. So we're going to work that core, okay? So I'm going to get you to bring your belly button in. So bring that belly button like someone punched you. You're going to lift and hover. Keep that belly button tucked in. Keep them hands nice and strong. Even weight through here. Keep holding it there. Belly button tucked in, so we're not sagging. We're nice and up. You might need to round the shoulders. Lower down, untuck the legs. Fantastic. We're going to go for another one for a 10-second hold here. Tuck the toes. Lift the belly button. Imagine if someone's got a piece of string and they're pulling your core in. Lift, up and hold here. If this feels enough, that's absolutely fine. If you want to challenge yourself, maybe move forward onto the wrists and back onto the toes. Keeping that core locked in. Keep that core locked in. Don't forget to breathe when you're doing this. Keep moving forwards and backwards. If you don't want to do that, just stay in this hover position. Keep everything tucked. And release down. Lovely. Flatten. Maybe give yourself a bit of a wiggle, a bit of a shake out with them wrists, because they might be feeling it if you've not done this much before. So we've worked on working the core and actually switching the core on. So we're going to progress to some Supermans now and some additional abdominal work. Entirely up to you which level you want to take. So come into that on all four position. To start with, I'm going to get you to we're going to take the right leg, and I'm going to get you, let me move me, super cushion out of the way, so you can see what I'm actually doing. So take that right leg back, straighten that leg, and just move forward and backwards, so you can feel that stretch through your hamstring. You might just want to be still here. You might want to move. Go with what your body's telling you. If you feel energetic, you might want to just rock. Okay. When you're ready, I'm going to get you to make sure that core's locked in. So make sure you're not sagging here. Make sure you're not too rounded. Nice tabletop position. So if you had something resting on here, it wouldn't fall off. You're then going to take that back leg, keeping the toe pointing down, and just hover here. Lovely. Lower the other one. If this feels okay, you can stay here. If not, if it does, then what I'm going to go is for 10 pulses. So we're going to lift for 1, 2, keep that bum engaged, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower down and tap, back up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If this is getting too much, come up and down, come up and down. If not, you can take and hold it for 10 seconds, or we can go for the pulses. Last set on this side for 1, 2, 3. Engage the bum. 4, 5, 6, 7. Top half not moving. 8, 9, 10. And lower and return. Okay, same on the other side, guys. Take that left leg back. You either want to stay here and get a bit of a stretch through the leg, or you might want to move forward and backwards depending on your energy levels. You just want to chill and hang out, just stay here with a nice stretch. That's absolutely fine. Okay, we're going to go for the same again. So make sure that core's locked in. When you're doing the exercises, you're not sort of wobbling around up here, so everything's nice and strong and locked in. Lift the back leg, nice and straight, point them toes down. I'm going to go for them 10 taps. If you feel that you need to come down and do it, that's absolutely fine. If not, keep that leg up and go for the 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, ready to go again. Take the leg up, keep everything engaged in that leg, nice and strong. Kneecap lifted. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, last set. Oh, should we burn your bum? And again, up. A little bit higher this time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep that core locked in. 6, 5, so 4, 3, 2. That's that brain fog. 1. And release back down. Lovely. Just have a minute there. Oh, shake out the hands. Hopefully everyone's feeling good after that. We have to do a little bit of bum work and a bit of leg work, just because we have to. So, next exercise, back into that on all four position for me. If you need to rest, that's absolutely fine. Just come into a resting position here and just have a few breaths if you feel you need to. If not, if you're feeling okay, come into that on all four position. I'm going to go for some Supermans and then a bit of an ab crunch. Oh yeah, we're stepping things up. So I'm going to get you to take the right leg back like we did before. You're then going to take the left hand and stretch it forward. This might be enough just in this position, okay? In which case you can hold it here. Your next level is to take that back leg off, nice and straight, so you're sort of pushing and reaching. Try and make sure you keep that core locked in. You might just want to hold this here and sort of release down and come back into it. That is absolutely fine. If not, we're going to work together. We're going to go as a bit of a flow. So you're going to go into your Superman here. I'm going to get you to draw your knee into your elbow, tuck in your belly up, hold that knee to your elbow, and then stretch back out if you can into that Superman position, okay? So bring that left elbow to your right knee, so you're tucking under, lifting that belly button in, and then back out, okay? You feel you can do another one? That's brilliant. Bring it in, tuck it in, maybe tuck that head under, and then back out. And one last one if you're doing these with me. Bring that right knee to that left elbow, tuck it, hold it, squeezing that core, lift and release, drop the leg, drop the arm. Whew, I'm feeling it with them ones. I'm going to do the same on the other side when you're ready. So I'm going to take the right leg back. No, left leg. Oh, I told you it was going to happen. Left leg back. We're going to take the right hand forward. This might be enough. And it might be that actually you want to stay with the foot connected and come into this, which is absolutely fine. If you're feeling good, you're feeling steady, you remember which one's your right and left, you're going to lift that left leg, keep them toes pointed. You might just want to hold it here, which is absolutely fine. If you're going with me, you're going to bring that right elbow, tuck in that left knee and touch it. Press it, bring that core in, and then reach out, really stretch out for me. Okay, inhale, in. Exhale, release. Inhale, elbow to knee. Tuck that belly button in, curl that spine. Maybe look at the knee. Exhale out. 2 more. Inhale, round. Exhale, straighten. Last one. Inhale, round. And exhale, straighten here and release. Oh, let's have a rest, guys, for a second, because I bet you're feeling it on your wrists. I can see a few of you shaking your wrists a little bit. So just come into a resting position. So child's pose is a really good resting position to be in. So your first option is knees together, maybe a pillow under here, and just resting. If you can't get your forehead, just resting onto your hands here in this position. Just bringing that breath back. If this feels, you can go a little bit wider. You might want to go into your full child's pose, which is a nice wide leg. Bring your toes to touch, sit your bum onto your heels, and then walk your hands forward. And if you can, resting your head on the floor in this position. And just take a few moments here to listen to what your breath's doing. Maybe feel your heart rate on the chest. And try and bring everything back down now. Calm the body. Deep breath in through the nose. And out through the nose. Just have a minute here, just to bring you back. No pressure, just resting, listening to your body. Personally, I love a good child's pose in the middle of the session. We could just stay here all day. I think we should do that. Okay. If you want to stay here, that's absolutely fine. If you watch this on a recording, just pause it, do it for an hour. Absolutely fine. Because we're live, we've got to go with it. So we're going to come back up. So walk your hands back up. Okay, we're going to go for a first downward dog. Okay, so if you've never done a downward dog before, you might want to watch me get into one. If you have done one, that's perfect. So you're going to go into that on all four position for me. That hover that we did at the beginning here, you're going to start into that. You're going to push your knees and hips towards the ceiling. So you sort of, your knees are straightening out, your hips are going up. Now, basically, you should look like a V shape in this position, okay? Now, a lot of people ask me with downward dogs, have I got to get my heels to the floor? Absolutely not. If you've got quite tight hamstrings, which a lot of runners have, you might sort of be here. That's absolutely fine. If you're here, just bring your hands in a little bit more so you can tuck that tailbone up into that sort of V shape. So the emphasis is more on sort of bringing you into this V-shaped position here, okay? If you can, you might want to just start to walk the feet out in this position, okay? There shouldn't be much pressure through the hands. So you should be able to comfortably take a hand off and the other one, and there should be more pressure through the back part of your body opposed to the front part with your downward dog, okay? Everyone's downward dog is different, all right? No pressure, go with what your body's telling you. Your hamstrings might be squeezing. So just find some stillness here if that's what you need. Make sure the elbows aren't locked out. They're sort of facing each other. The elbow creases are facing each other. Ribs are tucked in. You should be looking towards your ankles and towards your shins. Okay. When you're ready, you're either going to step, you're going to walk, or you're going to jump to the front of your mat. So if you're jumping, you're going to bend at the knees and you're going to come to the front of the mat here, okay? We're then going to go into a forward fold. So to start with, you might just need your knees slightly bent. Your hands might not be here at the floor. That's absolutely fine. Even if they're here, you're just going to bring that crown of the head down, bend at the knees, make sure your belly button's touching your thighs here, okay? This might be your first stretch of the day, so you might be really tight. Just stay here, take a ragdoll. So take your hands to either elbow for me. You're going to come into this position. Watch your balance here. You're just going to rock and sway side to side. So let go of the crown of the head, be heavy. Just be really loose here. Bending the knees slightly so there's not the pressure on the hamstrings. Just rock from side to side. When you're ready, bring your hands forward. We're going to do a halfway lift. So for this, we're going to have a straight back. You're going to bring your hands onto your shin here. And we're going to look forward in this position. So you've got a nice straight back here. Your legs might not necessarily be too straight. There might be a little bend. That's absolutely fine. And then what I'm going to get you to do is bring your arms and swoop them as you inhale all the way to the top. Okay, we're going to go for a little bit of a flow. So I'm going to demonstrate and then we're going to flow through it together. We're going to do 3 mini flows and then go into some proper flows. So it's what we call a sun salutation. So it's about getting the breath right. So if you want to watch first, so you're not sort of having to do this and watch me, that's absolutely fine. So we're going to inhale. We're going to take the arms to the top. We're going to touch the hands at the top. We're then going to exhale forward. So we're going to forward fold, keeping that back nice and straight from the hips here. You're then going to go into that forward fold. Your legs are going to be slightly bent if you're struggling. You're then going to take a deep breath in, do your halfway lift, hands onto shins. You're then going to exhale, fold again. Bring the head as low as you can. You're then going to inhale, bend the knees, come all the way up. And then exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Does that make sense? We'll get used to it, okay? So we're going to go through 3 of these flows. So you're going to stand, feet are nice and grounded, belly button tucked in. Okay. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms all the way to the top, touch the hands. Exhale, forward fold, bring the arms down by your side, make sure you get the hips here, forward fold, hands onto the floor or wherever they get to. Inhale, hands onto shin, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, halfway lift. Bend through the knees. We're going to come all the way back up. Exhale to heart center. Okay, you're ready. Inhale, bend through the knees. Bring the arms up, swoop them up, touch at the top. Exhale, swoop the hands down, bend at the hips into that forward fold. Inhale here to the shins, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Bend through the knees. Exhale, as you come all the way up and release back down. Okay, so hopefully we've got a little bit of a gist of that. We're now going to start to add in some legs and a bit of lunges with it. So I'll take it a little bit slower now because we're all warmed up and ready to go. So when you're ready, at the front of your mat again, we're going to take that inhale, swoop the arms all the way up, touch at the top. Exhale, bring the hands down to that forward fold. Make sure with the forward fold you're bending from the hips here. The legs might be slightly bent. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. You're now going to take your right foot back and we're going to go into a low lunge. So if you can, you're going to bring that right knee down here, untuck the toes, maybe move your other foot forward, and we're going to come into a low lunge. Now be careful with your knee here, okay? If you want to just hang out in this position with your fingers touching, that's absolutely fine. If not, the next level is coming up to this position, so holding onto your knee here. If not, we're going to swoop the arms up. We're going to hold here. Really important, we're not arching, we're tucking. So imagine again, tucking that belly button in. Look up to the ceiling if you can with your balance. Hold it here for me. Tuck that belly button in, okay? Lovely. When you're ready, bring the arms back down again. Untuck the toes, lift the knee up and step forwards to the front of your mat into your forward fold here. Maybe that legs are bent. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. And inhale all the way back up. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Are we doing okay, everyone? Whew, if you feel dizzy at any point, you must stop. I'm getting quite hot, we're getting the flow, we're getting the juices flowing. So we're going to try the opposite side now. So again, we're going to inhale, bend through the knees, sweep the arms up, touch the hands above, forward fold, making sure you bend from the hips, keep that back nice and straight. Then bend the knees a little bit. Inhale, halfway lift, nice and straight. Exhale, bring the hands down, step now the left leg back. Bring that knee down slowly and controlled. Untuck the toes. Maybe move the front toes forward a little bit. Now, make sure you're not arched here. If you can, bring yourself up and just sort of onto your fingertips. This might be enough. If not, coming up to here and holding. If you can, swoop the arms all the way to the top here. Try not to arch, but try and tuck in. So when we tuck, we just move a little bit here. We're going for that length and we're going for that core work here. So just look up if you can. Take a few breaths here. When you're ready, bring the hands down, frame the front foot, tuck the toes, lift the knee, bring the weight into the front foot as you step forward here. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bring it all the way up. And back down. Okay, one more on each side, but we're going to go for a high lunge now, so a little bit more energetic before we come to one balance. And then a cool down. Yes, okay, so come on, let's make this the best one we've got. Inhale up. Touch the hands. Exhale, forward fold, swoop the hands forward. Forward fold into this position. Inhale to halfway lift. Hands onto shin, onto knees, wherever you need to be, or maybe down to the floor as long as that back's straight. You're then going to exhale forward. Take that right foot back as far as you can. Now, if you feel you want to come down, that's absolutely fine. If you're feeling strong, I want you to start to ground through that left foot, ground through that right heel. So push that right heel back. And it might be that you need to come to here first to sort of get your balance and lift, okay? If you can, I'm going to get you to swoop up into that high lunge, guys. Ooh, okay, so in a high lunge, really important. When you look forward, your knees should be in line with your toes, so you're not coming out or touring. Try and tuck your pelvis a little bit, so that might mean you need to bend the leg a little bit. Hold it here. I'm now going to get you to pulse it. We're going to come down and up. This is testing your strength and your balance. Pulse at your own rate. Cool. Hold on, two more. 1 and 2. Frame the front foot. And then you're going to step that right leg forward to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come all the way up. And release. Oh, well done. I'm going to try on the other side now. Last side, I promise. Okay, then we're ready. We're going to inhale, bend the legs, come all the way up, touch the hands to the top. Exhale, come down to your forward fold. Maybe bend through the knees if you're a little bit tight. Inhale to your halfway lift, hands onto shins. Exhale, forward fold. Place the hands when you're ready. Step that left foot back into your high lunge. So make sure you've got your balance before you come into this. Make sure that left heel's pushing backwards. Make sure you're grounded through that right foot. This might be enough. Come to here if you can. Swoop all the way up to here. Okay, so you're going to come as low as you can. Make sure that your knee is in line with your toe. Make sure that you're not flaring them ribs. Try and tuck it in for me. And we're going to go for them lunges. So down and up and down and up and down. Keep going. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Real. When you're ready, frame the front foot here. Step that front foot towards the other foot. Exhale. Whew. Big forward fold here. Ragdoll it out. Take a few breaths. So put your hands onto your elbows here. Maybe bending the knees. Let everything rock and roll forward. And just take a few deep breaths here. When you're ready, you're going to roll yourself up. So place your hands onto the ankles, onto the shins. And you're going to roll yourself up to a standing position. So you're going to roll to that belly button in. Last thing to look up is your head. Roll, roll into that standing position. Fantastic. So we're going to try a little balance before we finish today. So this is called our mountain and our tree pose. So we're going to make it fun. If you fall, I'm probably going to fall because I'm shattered. Don't worry about it. Let's make it fun. So what I want to get you to do, I want you to press through your right foot for me. So make sure that right foot's nice and grounded. First option is to take that left foot to your ankle and take that knee out into that position. and holding it here, okay? Your second option is to take the leg a little bit higher, not on the knee joint, just below, into this position. You're then going to hold it here for me. If you want to challenge yourself, you might want to bring that top leg up here. So the key is to push that foot into your thigh and also push your thigh. So you're sort of pushing and squeezing everything together. Core's locked in into here. So you're opening up. So from the side, we're looking like that. So we're nice and touching. So we're not arched. We're in that position. Okay? And just have some fun with it. Hold it there. When you're ready, release that foot down. Try it on the other side. Okay, so bring your weight into your left foot. Take your right foot to your ankle. And this might be cool for you to hang out here. If not, bring it a little bit higher. If you're feeling brave, go for the full thigh. And the key is pushing everything in. So what I'm doing here is pushing my right foot into my right thigh, then into my left thigh, and then my left thigh into my foot. And just hold it. You might want to close your eyes to have a bit of a challenge. But just breathe here. Keep everything nice and tucked in. And release down. Fantastic. We're nearly there for cool down, guys. So bring yourself to a nice seated position. So we're going to just start to calm the body down a little bit now. So what I'm going to do is make yourself as comfortable as you can. You're going to come into a lying position. You might want something under your knees to support. That's absolutely fine. You might want a pillow underneath your head. I'm going to get you to come down to lie flat. Just make sure that the legs are slightly folded out to the side, so you might be a little bit wider. Make sure the shoulder blades are touching the floor and flip your palms upwards. Let the fingers naturally curl in, okay? If you suffer with neck problems, you might want a little pillow under here just to help you relax. Okay. So I'm just going to get you to stay in this position. Close your eyes if you need. I'm going to put a little bit of music on and we're just going to talk you through a little bit of a relaxation before we finish. So that was a long one. Okay. So shutting down the eyes, taking a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through the nose. Taking another deep breath in through the nose. This time out through the mouth, maybe a sigh. 2 more in your own time. In through the nose and a sigh through the mouth. With every sigh, release, let the stress go. Allow your breath to return to your normal breathing pattern. Relax your toes, your feet, your ankles. Allow the ankles to spread to the side. The shins relaxed. The knees soft. Your thighs relaxing into the ground. Your hips heavy, relaxed. Your pelvis open, relaxing. Your low back supported. Your belly button relaxing in and soft. Your chest, your shoulders are heavy. Your shoulder blades relaxing into the mat. the ground. Your forearms heavy, elbows soft, your wrist relaxed, your fingers naturally curling in, your neck relaxing, your jaw softening, maybe a gap between your lips, your tongue relaxing, your eyes heavy, your forehead soft, everything feeling heavy into the ground. Feel supported, feel relaxed. Take this time just for you and recognize all the hard work you've done. When you are ready, start to bring awareness to your fingers, wiggling your fingers and maybe rolling your wrist, wiggling your toes and maybe rolling your ankles. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Take your time to come up from that lying position by rolling on to your favourite side, maybe keeping the eyes shut. Use your hand to push yourself back up into a seated position here. And just notice how you feel now. Do you feel tired, relaxed? Do you feel energized? How are you feeling after that? Let's have a look at everyone. I want to thank you for all practicing with me today, and hopefully you've really enjoyed that. And it's something that maybe to try every few days. Listen to your body. You can go into high lunges, you can go into low lunges. I'm going to unmute you all just to see how everyone's doing. I'm going to stop recording so people